Folks can't handle the silence. You've been trained your whole life to listen to other folks' voices all day long, either through music or news or whatever it happens to be, but babble, babble, babble. It's completely unnatural, but to you it is natural because you're habituated to, you see. What you miss is that quiet time where that little inner voice of your own should take over as you think things over and come to your own conclusions. The whole technique today is to overwhelm you with data, and I've given these talks over the years from the sources themselves and government sources, at least the agencies that work for them, where they talk about overloading people with data. Data can be just nonsense, you see. It doesn't mean it's factual or even handy to have it. It's just overwhelming data. And the more you take in, the less room there is for you to make up your own conclusions of your own data on anything. It's a technique that's actually taught in the PSYOP groups and the teams and agencies. See, the biggest problem that they have at the top is that folk will think for themselves. That's why they spend so much of your tax money making sure that you don't get time to do that, or you don't have the peace and quiet to do it. They certainly will not give you all the factual information you need to come to independent conclusions for yourself on any major topic. And I mean any major topic. You have no idea of how much mind control most folk are already in and under. I'm not exaggerating it there either. This is where it really is today. And years ago, I used to have lots of information from MIT because they'd love to publish. They were giving you divisions to study this or that on internet and even cell phone chat in real time. They were getting to get into calls and so on. Of course, they were using all that information that they pretend was private. Oh yeah, use private stuff on the net and all that in private. No, you've never had that. They've recorded everything from the beginning, folks. Well, they didn't have the laws then to stop them, or they did have laws. No, they didn't. Or they didn't care. That's all for you to believe in. Getting back to the cultural revolutions that the communists used. The same kind of thing, communism is a religion that people had to believe in. See, you could understand the science, they called it a science of Marxism. Only special folk could understand it, like Stalin. And so they'd all have to praise Stalin for the little things he came out. Even if you didn't understand what he was taught, he was such a genius, you see, and so advanced, steeped in advanced Marxism, that you wouldn't understand it at your lowly level. They actually had churned out books like this. Well, that's what you're in today, you see. Most of what you really thought about was given to you. Most of it's trivia. The stuff that's not trivia, again, is all given to you by the experts. You know, we'll bring in an expert to tell you what to think.